What if we told you our houses are hurting our home? The homes that we live in and buildings we work in are responsible for nearly 40% of global carbon emissions. But what if we could transform the way we design, construct, and operate buildings to change that number? What if we could harness the power of innovation to create a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient built environment? What if we had the tools to make our houses help our home? That's the mission of IMPEL, a program that empowers early-stage entrepreneurs and researchers to turn their ideas into real-world solutions for a net-zero built environment. Since its inception, IMPEL has trained over 213 teams from across the country, and these innovators have gone on to raise over $90 million in funding to further develop their technologies. With the guidance of expert coaches and program leaders, IMPEL innovators learn how to communicate their vision to potential investors, partners, and customers.
It's such a concentrated shot of just really supportive assistance. It's completely worthwhile.
I was allowed to be candid. I was allowed to be myself. I was allowed to make mistakes. And I think it just opened up different ways about how I think about pitching.
It's just great to get feedback from different people, different insights, including all of our colleagues, like our fellow peers that are part of the cohort, and having so much information and ideas in a short time. It really does, just feel transformative.
Over the past year, IMPEL innovators have been diligently working to drive decarbonization, digitalization, and democratization in the built environment. From radically reducing embodied and operational carbon to integrating data-driven intelligence and connectedness of buildings, these innovators are creating a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient future.
IMPEL is providing building innovators the tools they need to tell the compelling stories and seize opportunities. IMPEL is helping to create a novel ecosystem where business and carbon mindset come together. The companies, the connections, the innovators, the investors, and the incubators. Together, we can collectively decarbonize the built environment at speed and scale so we can promote equitable wellness and resilience for all.
I think the other thing that is really exciting that we see every time we do an IMPEL program is an enormous leap forward for these entrepreneurs and innovators in telling their story and being able to help people understand why it matters, understand where it fits, understand the impact that it can have, and then of course marrying that up with an appropriate go-to-market strategy, whatever that's licensing or commercialization.
The very fact that we are trying to focus on decarbonizing our economy and providing safe and resilient shelter for every American and making sure people can turn their lights on and there's resiliency for energy infrastructure, all these things, the private and the public sector need to come together around these things.
I think it's the right time, right people involved, and with the right amount of infrastructure going in, I think it builds up for something really large.
The future of the built environment is bright thanks to the work of the IMPEL innovator community. Join us on this journey towards a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient world that works for our houses and our home.